Hello and welcome to Hill 70 Quantock. I'm Bill Creech. I'm the old guy in this thing now. And like I said before, I don't know where time went, but it's okay. So we're going to show you all our bulls and our heifers on a video. And it's like sitting in your front room, drinking a cup of coffee and walking through the bull pens. So the boys will describe all the cattle and describe the programs to you as we go along. Welcome and thank you for watching it.
What do you think Auntie Marin's doing?
Making supper.
Okay, keep going.
Well, we're back in the office again here, doing this for another year. Jason's here, we're set up. Building on last year, I think we were pretty excited about where the cattle business was and how things were looking. And this year, I think everybody's kind of realized that through the fall and selling some calves and moving stuff here into the new year. So I'm sure you guys got some thoughts on it too, but.
Yeah, you hear from everybody talking on the phone, catching up with everybody that's supported us over the years and everything like that, that just shipped their calves in October. Wish they would have done it in December, kind of thing. It just kept climbing, so it's finally paying dividends back for everybody that's been doing it a long time and stuck through the hard times. And it's certainly a good time to have a bit of fence going around your property.
There's years where the best time to sell calves was yesterday, and this year it's tomorrow. So anyway,
so no, it's been fun. It makes it very enjoyable. Deb.
Yeah, and I just listened to a market report today from Clyde. They're higher in the new year at their first pre-sort than they were at the end of the year, and I don't think anybody thought they could go much higher. But I don't know where the top is, but it is good to see that good cattle are bringing lots of money. You know, we can go to town and buy something now. Farmers always spend their money if they got it, so the more we put in one end, the more goes out the other side.
That must just be an older generation thing.
you are cheap.
What?
Dead is cheap.
I'm not cheap.
It's a dead.
Yeah, I don't know. Hard to keep happy, this crew, so all good.
All right, we're gonna let Dad get into these Herford bulls here, kind of a traditionalist.
Yeah, we'll start with our Herefords. You know what? That's what we started with in this deal. Many years ago, 1949, my dad leased some Hereford cows, and it's turned into this. The Hereford breed has been around a long time, has a lot of good things about them. You got to find where you can use them in your program. But these kind of Hereford bulls with some butt end and some body, moderate size, but high maternal, and you have enough performance in them to really make things pay. Like bulls like this 671 here, you just don't find a Hereford bull like that very often.
Not pens of them.
No, I just think too, just with the cow herd the way it is, what a perfect time to put a white face on all your females. It's got to rebuild somehow. So if you can do it with something that pays a premium every time you go to the auction market, you do anything. Anytime you see a pen of baldy heifers, they're always at a premium. So it it sounds like a bit of a no-brainer to me, but I'm very fond of them, and I think there's a lot of value here. So.
We've never changed our plan with these Hereford cows either. We focus on maternal quality and maternal traits, and the good bulls are a result of having a good cow herd that's been a closed cow herd and where they have to pull their own weight. We've never got sidetracked worrying about a bunch of other things. We've always thought that the Hereford breed's a maternal breed, and made sure that we had all those udders and feet and soundness and longevity. Made sure that those things are in check, and like Ted said, good time to take advantage of a bald-faced female. I think we're right on Main Street for where you want to be for making females.
Yeah. These are good Hereford bulls. You'll drive a lot of miles to find a set of bulls like this where you can just bull after bull after bull, whether they're horned or they're polled. We've got more polled bulls than ever. We've got a polled 3-year-old in there that we actually used for 2 years in our own program. And because we don't have that many polled cows, we're going to roll them. A lot of good calves by him and a lot of cows bred to him again. So he'll be to your advantage to take a look at him. 693K is his number.
Yeah, and have a look at him if you want to see how these bulls are going to mature after you buy them. I think you'll be impressed when you find him and know that he's got a full, or a half-brother, in this group, and they're all managed that way to look like he does. So as they mature, got a lot of good days in front of them.
Yeah, and take a notice of some of the sire groups. To be honest, a lot of the bulls are on the bottom side of the pedigree for sure. It's all an H70 prefix, but there's a few 604 sons and 716 sons. Sons that those bulls have been sold in their sale the past couple of years, years ago. And to be honest, a one iron outfit that is firm in what they believe in, I think has a lot of value. And you know what? I think we do a damn good job. I think you'd be hard pressed to find somebody that works harder at what they do than us. So I think, the proof is in the pudding there a little bit. That just come take a look. Yeah.
Yeah, when you watch them walk by, they're all the same. Very little difference. Like a good barley crop. They are.
You farm now?
What?
You farm now?
Yeah, I'm a farmer now, yeah. But they are like a good barley crop when you look at them. Straight across the top and all the same. And
them baffin boots.
Yeah, that's right.
Just got them back from Arizona. I'd like to talk to you about our 2 warranty options that we offer after the sale. If you want to keep the bull here till when we deliver them in April or May, we just ask that you leave 1.75% down to the purchase price. Covers for any issues that could potentially arise. A sounder, safer option we like to offer is the extended warranty, which takes them to the end of September, and that's just 8% of the purchase price, and it looks after anything, breaks down on breeding, injury, anything like that. We completely look after it, and we have a bull battery here at home of bulls that could potentially get you out of a bind. So don't be afraid, buy with confidence.
We'll start with these Red Angus 2-year-old bulls. There's 80 some of them. They are like peas in a pod. You go in the pens, they're all the same. But from a cow herd that's been bred the same for 50 some years, it just makes sense. Get the cows all alike and make them work and make them do what they're supposed to as a cow. And watch your birth weight and watch all the other things. And you can end up with a set of red bulls like this that are thick. And they got some body to them. We can supply you with Red Angus bulls that are easy calving, yet still got lots of body to them.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah, I mean, these cows, same thing. We don't have any tolerance for cows. We don't help these cows calve. Cows calve and we check them and we write down numbers and get weights on calves. But if you got to help a mature Red Angus cow calve,
you don't need.
No.
Well, unless it's backwards or
stuff like that. But yeah, we. But again, you don't get that from a short cow herd or somebody who hasn't been in it real long. Pretty tough. But when you take into account that these cows, it's been a closed herd and a competitive herd since the 60s, 70s?
1972 is when we started.
Yeah. So
Poplar, Montana.
quite a few years of selection and quite a few years of letting the ones that don't cut it drop out to get to where they are today. It takes a long time to get there. So to find bulls that are born moderate, can grow, have some look to them, or sound, have everything, all the convenience traits in check, that takes a long time. And again, a real good chance here, like Dad said, we're going to hit the ring on sale day with, I think there's 87, whatever there is. It just went through semen testing here. You're going to struggle to find bulls with that kind of a background and that volume.
Mm-hmm. And take a look through the catalog. We try to push for this every year, but big sire groups, we want to know what we're getting into, and I think that's evident when you take a walk through the bulls that, there's half sibs, 3/4 sibs, but bulls that there's 8, 9 sons or even more in lots of cases than that. So it's not just one's a fluke and he's good, but there's 8 full brothers or 8 half brothers that are very similar in type and kind. It just no different than I said in the Herefords. You're going to be hard pressed to find somebody that works as hard as what we do and puts as much effort in what we do and takes as much pride in what we do about our red Angus cows. So.
Yeah, and when we find a bull that works, we're not scared to use him, for quite a while. Mm-hmm. We used Blazing Grand for a long time. Blazing Kind, but Blazing Grand for a long time. And I had a guy just phone me here the other day, and 10 years ago he bought a Blazing Grand. He wants his next bull to look just like him.
So we got grandsons and we got...
Yeah.
And, we've used sons of those bulls, and then we've used grandsons of those bulls. So stacking up pedigrees like that to get some uniformity in your cow herd, I think you're going to be hard pressed to find that anywhere else. So.
Yeah. There is outcross pedigrees in here too, from what we AI.
Yep. Yeah, quite a few AI sons, some Seneca sons in here. This year, breeding season, all the cows are bred to Seneca. So again, like Ted said, it'll be a big sire group. I think there's 8 or 9 Seneca sons here. So have a look at them. They're really interesting. Again, pretty moderate at birth, but lots of growth. Mm-hmm. Similar to these 342H sons. He had a son that was a high seller last year that lots of people found to a fellow down in North Dakota, Tate. If you're watching this. Anyways, they're really good cattle, really sound, really maternal. We're really excited about him. Calved his first daughters here this year, and they look really good. Like Dad said, the Blazing Grand influence. There's some 818s and some 809C sons. And again, they've been kind of stalwarts here in the lineup. Pretty hard to replace them. They're just, really, really nice females, and the bulls are again a product of those females that are just kind of the right kind to go out and do what a cow is supposed to do.
Yeah.
Maintain herself and look good and raise a big calf and breed back on time.
And this year, everybody will be looking for bulls to breed their heifers too, as people go into heifer programs. The birth weights here will work. There's no wild, 120-pound birth weights hiding back there. They're all kind of the same in the 80s, 70s, 80s, and very low 90s. Bulls that you can use day in and day out on your heifers.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of
got some time.
Kind of at a loss for words, kind of watching. I don't know. The Red Angus breed is fun. It's a real treat calving these cows every year. Just kind of do it. I don't know. To be plain and simple. So
these bulls are walking away now. Take a look at them. Please call if you have any questions about them. We'd love to talk to you about them. We're going to have individual videos of all these bulls online too here by mid-January.
Yep.
So again, you want a little closer look. If you can't make it to the ranch ahead of time, that'll work.
We make delivery easy at Hill 70 Quantock. When you buy a bull here, we do our routes in February and again in April. Let us know what works for you, and if you have any special arrangements that need to be looked after. We get the bulls either to your yard or awfully close, some central meeting points at times, just kind of depending on the trip. We always give you lots of heads up and let you know about it and keep you in the loop through the course of the trip so that we're on time and we're not wasting your time. Give us a call if you have any questions, 1-800-665-7253.
here come these Angus bulls. Been at her a long time. I took a bit of grief because we did this video a couple years ago and didn't spend as much time as what I probably should have calving cows, but everything worked okay, so all is well.
Ted let it slip through May that he was pretty consumed watching playoff hockey.
So no, yeah, and
What are you talking? You never calved in black cows.
2019 I went over there.
When did
He
these
spent
born?
2 years there one spring.
One spring, yeah.
Yeah. So Dad will give his 2 cents here. He's the one who's calving here the past couple of years. So
Yeah, Sherry and I calved these.
yeah,
Yeah.
I'm too. Yeah,
Yeah,
100%.
we'll just get the record straight here, Deadly.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we calve them over at Painton. These black cows live over there all their lives. Don't bring them back. And
Starting to get some cows that have Saskatchewan passports now that have never really been back to
Yeah.
the main ranch here.
yeah, it works very well. So,
I think I saw a Pilsner flag flying out in the cabin field. Bohemian, maybe.
Yeah. They're turning to bona fide Rough Rider fans. Mom and Dad hanging out over there too long, so it's good. It's good.
I knew something was up when we were over there checking cows and doing stuff in the spring. I think it was Easter, and Mom offered me a Vico. Anyways, good Angus bulls here, and have a look at them as they go by you. We talk about it every year, but just want to talk about nutrition on these bulls and development. These bulls can get out and stride and walk out, can hold their heads up. They're in really good shape and honest shape. Got lots of good days in front of them. They're ready to go. You're going to find some bulls like that bull, last bull there. He's just kind of a porky bull. That's how he's made, but
I don't think he's been a day in his life kind of thing.
No.
He's just easy keeper. So,
but big contemporary groups, and they all run together and they all get fed together. And I believe it was Grandpa Ralph that used to say he didn't mind buying one that had a bit of condition on them, especially if they're fed in one place, because that meant that he was probably the easiest doing one in the pen. So
yeah, that's right.
Have a look at these guys here. Lots of 1296G sons. There'll be yellow tags on sale day. They're pretty stout made, really interesting, and again, lots of maternal strength behind them.
Is there Bravos here?
Yep. Bravos 1629 we had on display at Medicine Hat, a renovation son, but big groups of Coleman President in 8226, Bravo, renovation 1296, and a couple of 189Gs.
Lots of heifer safe bulls here too. The 1290G sons, I believe he's got 16 sons in the sale, so lots of chance to buy. Good heifer bulls and a lot of bulls pretty closely related. So
a couple of attractive sons as well, but just like we've preached in the other breeds of big sire groups, consistency. We hear it all the time, guys looking for 2, 3, 4 half sibs that they're wanting to put in one pasture together. So I can 100% with the cow herd rebuilding the way it needs to happen. If you can stack up generations of proven pedigrees that cows that just flat out kind of do it themselves, it's a no-brainer. So with our repeat buyer program, we like to offer something a little bit different. So if you've bought the 23 or 24 Hill 70 Quantock bull sale and buy again in 25, we'll offer you a 3% rebate check, and that'll be issued later on in the year. So have fun with a little extra cash in your pocket.
We're pretty old school on our guarantee on these bulls. We live the bull business 365 days a year, so if you buy a bull and he goes down, something happens, by all means, please call us, let us know. We always keep a lineup of loaner bulls around, and we get those moved around the country to help anybody out of any situation that might arise. And with that said, we guarantee that these bulls are going to stay sound, going to stay good-footed, going to be able to cover cows for you. And if anything is to arise, we want to be the first to know so we can get you looked after in a timely manner and keep you running, because nobody needs downtime. When they're breeding cows, and every day you wait is $1 wasted. So please call us. Like I said, we always keep bulls around, and we love the chance to look after you.
Gonna get right into it here with almost 50 of these big Charolais 2-year-olds. Again, pretty ranch ready bulls here. They've been on grass, grazed out until the end of October on grass, which again, I think you'll be hard pressed to find 2-year-old Charolais bulls who ran out without supplement till that time of the year. They're sound, they're ready to go. You can see them running and bucking and kicking here. To me, I mean, to keep these bulls, bloomy and in nice shape, but that they still feel good enough to jump out and do this. I think those are bulls that are built for the long haul. So, again, take a look at them. Going to be pretty good selection here. Lots of bulls. You're looking to make buckskin calves. No surprise, look at the market reports. Here's a good chance to buy these bulls that are, going to go out and last for you and give you lots of value.
And we get it all the time. Honestly, I would find that's the biggest thing that I've heard from guys this year is, still got my bull from 7 years ago, still got my bull from 8 years ago. That just the longevity that we have in mind when we feed these bulls and manage them, and breeding decisions within the cooperator herds that we have. That talk about bang for your buck. You can get a bull that lasts that long.
Yep.
Yeah,
That's
no
right.
brainer.
You're not having to turn them over after 2 years. They get expensive that way.
Yeah.
I mean, the odd one does break down, breaks a tool or something like that, but functional, these bulls will last a long, long time.
It's pretty crazy. Nobody ever gives it any thought, but you think, if you got a $50 premium on your calves in the fall over everything else, that's a lot of money. But if you can get a bull to last to 7, 8 years old, your cost of service gets down enough that you're getting that premium out of these bulls in those calves, because that cost of service is driven down to, $30 and $40 a service versus, an expensive bull that burns out after a year or 2 years.
Yeah.
If you actually did the math on how many calves you got from them, I don't think you'd be all that happy when they roll over like that.
So.
Temperament-wise, you got no worries with these white bulls. Sherry goes by with her dogs, so they're used.
Aaron goes by with Bruno.
Yeah, used to dogs, and
Kids go by in
used
sleds.
to by kids going by on a sled in the wintertime. They're
They're a pleasure to work with. They
Yeah,
really
they've
are.
seen most
It's
things.
no different than the Angus or the Red Angus bulls.
Yeah.
Yep.
With these Charolais bulls, we calved them at Painton out of these Charolais cows, calved them out in the field, quarter section with our Angus cows.
AI services got looked at every day, and
Yeah,
they still get
and-
looked at every day, but
And we use our own Charolais bulls in the community pasture on our red cows there. So they're Red Angus and Red Angus Gelbvieh and Herford cows. And they just lay down a calf. There's for those of you that are worried about calving a Charolais, don't worry.
Breed's come a long way.
Yeah,
There's
it's
that,
come a
so-
long, long way. These guys just won't cause you any trouble.
we've been selling Charolais bulls now. When did you start? What was your first year?
Long time ago.
Long before they had cell phones.
Cell phones. Elon wasn't in space yet.
Yeah.
Our 60/40 finance program is awfully popular. As always with our customer service and our approach to it, we want to make sure that it works for you. So give us a call if you have any questions. It's 60% down on sale day and a post-dated check for July 1st for the remaining 40%. 0% interest. A lot of customers use it. Have a look at it, and if it's something that we can help you with, please let us know. Call us again at any time if you have any questions about it.
Here we go with these Charolais yearlings, a really good set. They're even from end to end. They're produced on a cooperative basis with the Thurston Charolais herd. They do a very good job, and we're always talking about what you're using and what you shouldn't use and what will work and how these bulls turned out. But these are good Charolais bulls. They're moderate, they're polled. If you're looking to buy Charolais bulls that'll go out and breed a lot of cows and last a long time, here they are.
And under the same management principles, they expect those cows to go to work, and you can see it here. Just good bulls, a lot of proven cows, been around a long time. Every cow's got to pull her weight. And
Lots of hair, lots of growth, lots of bone, everything. When you ship your calves in the fall, these things kind of check the boxes. Don't take a quick Google search and you can see on DLMS or anywhere on Team that buckskin calves consistently, they lead off most feeder calf sales in the fall. It's kind of a no-brainer. It's a definite premium. Just honestly take advantage. Even relative to the 2-year-old bulls, you can probably buy these at
Little cheaper.
a little cheaper.
It varies from year to year.
Varies
Some
from year
years
to year.
there's quite a spread, and other years not much spread. So
Dad was talking before about calving the cows over there and stuff, and these Charolais bulls are made to go on guys that are, calving later, want these things to go on British type cows. We expect that from them. So, like over there on the the cows at Painton, I was saying that the cows in the first cycle, we're always checking them and collecting weights and doing stuff, but you know, like most places, come the middle of May and you're trying to do a bit of field work and you're getting fence ready and doing stuff, you know, like Dad said, you see a cow from a distance, she'll lay down, have a calf, get up, get going with it, and you can keep checking fence or disking or, you know, planting corn, whatever it is that you're doing. But these cows don't need somebody to babysit them. They're expected to work for us, and they will for you as well.
Hell, over painting, I'm shooting gophers, not doing anything like that.
Riding around in a side-by-side, yeah.
I know I was taking flack over there a couple of years ago. So.
It's because Dad wouldn't pay for satellite, he wasn't watching the hockey game.
Yeah. I do give them credit, they went over there in 2020 when there was nothing on, so it's good on them.
Played Scrabble every night.
I'd like to talk to you about our sight unseen purchase program. Either call myself, Bill, or Connor, and we can look after your bull buying options. Set your parameters for whatever you may need, and we can get you looked after 100%. We sell a huge volume of bulls every year through this method. And remember, it's satisfaction on arrival, so there's no worry on your end.
We like to have a good time with the bull sale. If you've got a neighbor or somebody you want to bring along with you, please, by all means, bring them out. We're going to entertain you. Beef on the bun starting at 11 on sale day. And you know, we might even find something to drink somewhere afterwards. But if you do bring that neighbor with you, take advantage of the Good Neighbor program. If you both make a purchase, there is a rebate for both of you. So check that out on page 6 in the catalog. There's some more information there. And again, if you have any questions, please give us a call.
Here come these red Sim Angus bulls. Something we've been doing for quite a few years here now. It's something that's grown in popularity, and I can definitely see why. You want to keep your maternal boxes in check and you want to get a little out of jam. That's, like I said, kind of fits the bill for everything, what everybody's trying to do anymore. And for ranches that are running, that are getting bigger in size as far as cow numbers go, it certainly makes sense. Just like we've preached about in all the other breeds, longevity, easy doing, calving ease, and just the beauty of having a bit of Simmental in them, that you get a little extra jam. Yeah, it's...
And it simplifies a crossbreeding program. You're not having to have one herd of Simmentals, one herd of Angus. You can do it all in one with these guys.
Yep.
Keep the replacement females, sell the steers as red exotics.
Yeah.
Yep.
And so you probably heard us talk in other years, you know, we couldn't buy a bull calf. You know, you'd get a 70-30 split on heifer calves. Finally, we had more of a normal year. There's going to be, I think, 42 of these bulls.
Yeah.
Hit the ring on sale day, and again, you know, the thing's growing. Like Ted said, we want to keep the quality in check, so we're slowly getting up there, but lots of demand and lots of friends that these bulls are making. There's always people calling about them and looking for them and inquiring, so you know, come early, come often, come check them out.
Yeah.
You'll find lots that you like.
Well, between 3 outfits last year, I don't know how many bulls they spoke for between the 3 of them, but it was a good percentage of the sale, and
people like them, and they last, and they work, and like Ted said, they're a nice blend of both things that work really well.
Yeah, a few Wally bulls, some solid reds. We kind of have demand from kind of both sides of it that way, but yeah.
There is
homozygous polled on these bulls.
Yeah, and there's some of them in there, a few that are 3/4 Sim, and that's designated in the catalog for guys that want a little more Simmental in them.
Yeah, so let these cows, you know, if you breed your cows this way, I mean, here's one, I believe he's a 76 pounder. Don't quote me on that, but he's safe
approved,
anyways.
yeah.
Pretty interesting that you can get that kind of jam and still have them, you know, that moderate at birth. And neat to watch these calves in the summertime too as they get going, that, you know, they're born just like Angus calves, and they get up and they got lots of vigor and lots of go. And I don't know, like I said, we got to check them pretty often and be catching weights, because I don't know, at our place, these calves, if they get to a day or two old, good luck catching them if they're not tagged.
We'll catch wrath from V and we don't got them tagged in time. So
yeah, so we keep on top of it, and then, boy, by mid-July, August, you know, these bull calves, they're starting to crest up, and they're looking like little bulls running around. So, any thoughts?
Oh, you're looking for me to say something?
Some wisdom.
Yeah, some wisdom. Well, I didn't believe in these to start with, but when you see what they can do in guys' places,
And in a
it's amazing.
Yeah.
They do a hell of a job.
and in a controlled way. All the data's on these bulls, and we're pretty strict on collecting everything.
If you have any questions about the sale cattle, by all means, please call us. Between Dad, Ted, and myself, we've done everything with these cattle all along the way. We have 2 cooperator herds in the Charolais program that we've been with for an awfully long time, and please, by all means, if you want to know something about their mother, about their grandmother, about the way that they come through the chute in the fall at processing time, we'd love the chance to talk to you about it and help you through that. We do the bull business 365 days a year. You know, it's something that we're pretty passionate about, and please, by all means, like I said, if there's anything we can help you with, don't hesitate to call.
We're going to get into the black version of these Sim Angus bulls now, and you know, again, like we were talking before, pretty cool group here, lots to pick from. Again, the numbers are growing slowly and steadily every year, and you're going to be pretty hard pressed. There's going to be whatever there is, 25 of these bulls, but really, really high quality, and you're going to struggle to pick them apart, I think, when you get into that pen. As we film this today, I was just semen testing these bulls, and you know, the tag is on the other side of the ear from where I'm sitting, and doing stuff to them that, you know, oh, good bull, good bull, good bull. Not that you don't see them every day, but you get up next to them and can look at their feet on hard ground and everything. You really do appreciate them, and for how much mass they have, and still being sound and being able to get out and travel like this big guy here, this 1463. You're going to find lots of bulls if you're looking for a black Sim Angus bull that you like in here, and going to be able to group them up pretty good, that you're not just going to be looking for one. You're going to be able to find however many bulls in here that'll fit your what you're looking for.
Yeah, bulls that are parent verified, they look good. And honestly, they grow up, they're calved alongside just with the purebred Angus cows. There's definitely no issue that way. At least we didn't get a phone call from mom and dad the past couple of years, so it's all been checked out that way. So no, but as far as a no-brainer, if you're looking to inject a bit of growth into your calf crop, put a white face on them, another way to do it here. Yeah, foot and bone size, moderate frame. Yeah, like I said, it certainly makes sense. There's a lot of value in it, a lot of people asking for it.
If you got British females and you're looking for a little more charge to them, this is a really good option. You're still going to be able to keep those females, and you're going to have steer calves that people are going to want, and you're going to see the weight difference come fall in them versus their kind of British counterparts. So
I would say typically these bulls get put on black cows more than anything.
Yep.
Out in the commercial trade, and they just stretch them out and put a little more hair on them, and you get a little more performance out of those calves come fall, and they look like exotics, and they sell like exotics.
Yeah, and then the other side of that too, on top of just their direct calves, I mean the daughters that you're going to keep out of these bulls, our black cows come right from the heart of the herd to make these. You're going to see the hybrid vigor in that cow and what she puts into her calves for the rest of her life.
Well, just watch the video a little longer. You'll see some of these bred females that are full sisters to these bulls that
very good.
you probably should keep, but
yeah.
So if you buy a bull at the sale and you want to keep them here, it's on our bull development program. In yearlings, it's $125, and 2-year-olds $150. It's an easy, cheap, modest way to keep your bull going. We have them here on a nice, easy-doing ration, and your bulls will come to you in good working condition. It's an honest, easy-doing, safe bet. So if you have any questions, just please call one of us and we can get you looked after.
Hi there. We are what we call the brains behind the scene. We do a little bit of everything and a lot of nothing.
Probably weren't expecting to see us in the big chairs.
No.
Especially for the balancers.
Yeah, we keep ourselves busy doing books, cattle registrations, calving, we check cows, we do whatever we can, and we probably do it pretty well.
We like to think so anyways.
Yeah. We do a lot of paperwork, we do a lot of office stuff, and I used to work for Alberta Agriculture, and they used to say that that's what makes the world go around, was a lot of paper, but yeah, it's getting easier with Bailey doing things on the computer now.
Well, if you like to buy purebred bulls, it's good to have papers that go with them.
Quiet purebred bulls.
Yes.
Oh yeah, that's
a little bit.
That's another thing. These bulls are super quiet. They're used to kids, they're used to dogs, they're used to strollers, side by sides, sleds being pulled by side by sides.
The toboggan went past their pen.
And what?
They're broke.
They're broke. They're broke. We particularly like, you know, a lot of these bulls get used for, we have a dog trial, and whatever's closest to the yard we get to use, and they're super quiet and used to dogs, and it doesn't matter which breed, it's just whatever's closest. So we are always glad to have them.
Yeah, it's good. We've got 3 kids around the yard, Connor and myself, and so they get to see a little bit of everything. There's hot pink snowsuits running past the pen, and there's toboggans going by, and side-by-sides with screaming kids happily cheering on the feed wagon.
So leading up to the bull sale, we'd like to welcome you out at any time to have a look at the bulls. It's a large offering, and sale morning can sometimes get a bit congested in the pens. If at any time you feel like coming out and taking a look through the bulls, please come on out, give us a call. We've always got coffee on, and we can find something to drink in the fridge in the office. So, and getting into sale weekend, again, we'd like to just remind everybody, Friday afternoon we're going to have all the bulls penned up, and we'll have stadium lights out so you can see the bulls well into the night. Then Saturday morning we're going to start serving beef on a bun at 11. Sale's going to start at noon, and then we'll move through the bulls pretty quick. We're going to go through a bull every 40 to 45 seconds, and when we finish up the sale, we'd again invite everybody to stick around. We're going to have a bit of entertainment, and be good to catch up with everybody and see us. So with that, look forward to seeing everybody on sale weekend, and please take this as your invitation to come on out at any time.
Here come these bred heifers, commercial females coming into sale this year. Honestly, they're right for the times. It's an opportunity to get into the cow business here right now while times are good. So we got 70 bred females, and then I think another 50 commercial open heifer calves that'll be selling the same day. Yeah, they're full sisters to the bulls. We take a lot of pride in these females, especially on these F1s. They're full sisters. There's nothing taken out of the front end of them.
And look at the purebred heifers that go by here, solid reds with colored tags. I mean, these are not second cut females. They're just females. We got a lot of sisters too and things like that, and keeping genetics fresh and rolling them through, you know, when we get the chance to. So take advantage of that. There's not very many heifer sales that you're going to find through the fall where you have a chance to buy untouched females that have never been
one iron, one brand,
but never been picked out of. Like this is a pretty rare opportunity, truthfully.
And then going to take a very big feed pile to get these to spring, because they're going to start calving the 1st of April, and they'll do it over 45, 50 days. Bulls are pulled, so...
April 1 start on these girls, 42-day exposure. Ultrasound dates are available on every female. So
they're all stage ready to roll, so if you want to know within a couple days when they're going to calve, we can tell you. So
yeah, to the hour.
You think so?
Well, thanks very much for sticking with us for the last half hour or so. We look forward to seeing everybody on sale weekend. Again, it's a big sale, and we look forward to hosting everybody. So if there's anything we can help you with or questions we can answer, please call us 1-800-665-7253 or any of the cell numbers that are in the book for Dad, Ted, or myself. With that, I guess we'll kind of turn you loose, and again, like I said, we look forward to seeing you.
Come Friday night, we might even have a chance to talk a little politics.
Yeah, things are on the upswing that way, so we'll see what happens.
And please stick around on Saturday night if you do want to hang out. We do have some entertainment and feed everybody dinner, and it'll be sure good to catch up after we can kind of take a breath and sale week's over with.
Thank you very much.
Have a look here. When you get 10,000, hit 10, 35, 54 to 45, 45 to get 5,000, and then 55, 6 hours, and 6,000, 5 down, and then 5 to get 7,000, and then 7 to have to get 7, hit 2.5, 5, 575 to get 7 and a half to get 8,000, and then 8, 2.5, 5, 85, 7 and a half to get 9, and 2.5 to get 5, but 95, 7 and a half, 10, hit 10,000, and then 10, $5, and then 11, $11, and 5 to get 11, 5, and then 5 to get 12,000, and then 5 to get 12, and then 5 to get 12,000, give 7 and a half, and then 5 to get 11, 7 and a half to get 5, 11, 7 and a half to get 5, 7 and a half, sold them 11,500 rods, 11.5.